Strategies for dealing with a hard-to-please boss. The dialogues go back and forth between Dave, Grace, and Jordan.
Another impossible deadline. How am I supposed to pull this off by tomorrow? Hey, Jordan, can I run something by you?
Sure, what's up?
Grace just sent me this email with a deadline for tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to get it all done in time.
That sounds really tough. Have you brought it up with Grace?
No, every time I try to bring up deadlines, Grace just gets defensive and says I need to manage my time better.
Maybe try approaching it differently. Focus on how you're feeling and what you need to get the job done. I'm here if you need any help.
Thanks, Jordan. I'll give it a shot.
Dave, I need to address your latest report. It's full of mistakes and it's unacceptable. You need to step up your game.
I'm sorry, I'll fix it.
That was out of line. Are you okay?
Not really. I feel like nothing I'll do is ever good enough.
You don't deserve to be treated like that. You should talk to Grace privately and express how you feel.
Come in.
Grace, can we talk for a minute?
Sure, what's on your mind?
I wanted to discuss the deadlines and the feedback I've been receiving. I feel really overwhelmed with the tight deadlines, and I'm trying my best to meet your expectations.
I understand the pressure, Dave, but we have high standards here.
I get that, but when I'm given such short notice, it's hard to produce my best work. And when feedback is given publicly, like today, it's really discouraging. I'd appreciate more constructive feedback in private.
I hadn't realized how it was affecting you. Let's try to work out more reasonable deadlines, and I'll make an effort to provide feedback in a more supportive way.
Thank you, Grace. I appreciate your understanding.
Hi, Dave. How can I help you today?
I've been having some issues with my boss, Grace. The deadlines are often unrealistic, and the feedback is usually very harsh and public.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you brought this up with Grace?
I did, and Grace seemed to understand. But I want to know what my options are if things don't get better.
It's good that you addressed it directly. If the situation doesn't improve, we can look into mediation or other steps. We're here to support you.
Thank you. That's reassuring to know.
Dave, I've noticed a real improvement in your work recently. The last few projects have been top-notch.
Thank you, Grace. The more reasonable deadlines and constructive feedback have really helped.
I'm glad to hear that. Let's keep this open line of communication going.
Hi everyone, I wanted to share my experience with dealing with a difficult boss. Here are a few tips that really helped me. Remember, you have the right to a respectful and supportive work environment. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself in a constructive way. Thanks for watching, and feel free to share your own experiences in the comments.
Let's review phrases, phrasal verbs, and idioms used in this scenario. Phrasal verbs. Brought it up, to mention or raise a topic for discussion. Addressed it directly. To confront or deal with a problem openly. Get better. To improve or become more favorable. Brought this up. To mention or discuss a particular issue. Improve. To become better or make something better. Stand up for yourself. To assert or defend one's rights or beliefs. Seek support. To ask for assistance or help. Know your rights. To be aware of one's entitlements or legal protections. Stand up for yourself, again. To assert or defend one's rights or beliefs. Phrases. Pull this off. To successfully accomplish a challenging task. Run something by, to discuss or seek approval for something. Get it all done, to complete all tasks. Bring up to mention or introduce a topic for discussion. Manage my time better. To improve one's ability to organize and allocate time effectively. Approaching it differently, to handle a situation in a new or alternative manner. Get the job done, to complete a task or achieve a goal. Step up your game, to improve one's performance or effort. Out of line behaving inappropriately or beyond acceptable limits. Good enough, satisfactory, or acceptable. Treated like that, subjected to unfair or inappropriate treatment. Express how you feel, to communicate one's emotions or thoughts. High standards, expectations, or requirements of high quality. Short notice, insufficient time given before an event or task. Produce my best work. To create or deliver work of the highest quality. Constructive feedback. Helpful criticism or suggestions for improvement. Affecting you, having an impact on someone. Idioms. Pull this off to achieve success in a challenging situation. Step up your game to increase one's effort or performance. out of line behaving inappropriately, or exceeding acceptable boundaries.